皆さんこんにちは。KemushiChanのロレッタです。I recently moved to Japan, and one of the most common questions I've been getting from everyone around me is, how does your Japanese already sound so natural if you only just moved here? There are a lot of different parts to this answer, and I hope to get through them all, but today I want to focus on a specific tool that I've been using recently to sort of iron out the kinks in my sometimes unnatural Japanese. The truth is, I actually feel the opposite. As soon as I moved here, I started learning how many awkward things I actually say. That being said, smoothing it all out is something that I've always been trying to do with Japanese. So today I want to focus on one specific tip that I've been using recently and a specific tool that I've been using to sort of get things smoothed back out and ready to go. Now, the tool that I've been using most recently is an app called HiNative. I had it originally in my American phone, but I never transferred it to my Japanese phone. There are a couple phrases that I've been trying to use recently that I'm pretty sure I've not been saying them right, and the guys from HiNative actually reached out to me and asked if I would introduce it to you guys, so I figured today was an excellent opportunity to re-download it, get right back on track, and show you how I like to use it. In a nutshell, you ask a question and a native speaker will respond pretty quickly and let you know if what you said actually sounds close to native or natural or not. They have a huge selection of languages, so it's not just for Japanese. But in my case, I'm specifically concerned about Japanese, so let's go ahead and get this set up. So the reason I really like this app is because it's not a translation app. I found that the key to sounding really natural in a language is forgetting about trying to match up words one for one and learning how to match up words the way that they usually are in that language. I made a video about this about 5 years ago, but the word for this is actually collocations, or rengo in Japanese. It's the idea that certain words tend to always go with certain other words, and when you fail to link up these usually matching words, that's when you start to give away that you're not a native speaker. So let's go ahead and get this set up and see if I sound natural enough. First things first, let's set this up with my native language and also the language that I'm trying to learn. Let's see, Japanese. My screen is set in Japanese just because my phone is, but this is basically how it is set up. Once you log in, you can either ask, how do you say this? Does this sound natural? Please show me an example sentences with nyoro. What does this mean? And what is the difference between A and B? I first want to start with just how do you say this in Japanese? So the first thing I want to check for is the word for frizzy hair. Japan is going to turn into tsuyu, or the rainy season, and my hair is going to explode. Kaminoke ga fuwa-fuwa ni naru, afro-poi. My hair gets really frizzy during the rainy season. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and ask this. Let's do another one. I want to try saying this one in Japanese, and let's see if I sound natural or not. I'm assuming not. The phrase I want to say is, give your dog a bath. お風呂に入らせるワンちゃんにお風呂をやった? This is just so wrong. Whatever. Let's just see if that sounds natural. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. One answer just came in. So they answered first my second questions about the dog. They said Fushizan is very unnatural. I knew that was coming. So, ワンちゃんをお風呂に入れてあげた. Gotta keep her clean. Ooh, we got our first answer. So my hair gets really frizzy during the rainy season. 日本語で何と言いますか? 私の髪はくせ毛? くせ毛? So apparently that's the word for frizzy, like frizzy hair. 私の髪はくせ毛なので、梅雨の間かなり縮れてしまいます. So, 縮れてしまう. Your frizzy hair gets even curlier. Or another option is 私の髪はくせ毛なので、梅雨の間癖がひどくなります. So the frizziness gets even worse. I kind of like that one better. 癖がひどくなります. Like パサパサ. くせ毛ですね. わかりました. ありがとうございます. So that's how I've been learning this as a learning tool. Obviously you can ask, how do you say this in Japanese? But I prefer to try it myself first and let them sort of correct you. But with this, they can let you know sort of how natural or unnatural it was and specifically how to fix it. And it's a free service, so that's really helpful. But if you did kind of want to speed things up and get more of a richer experience out of the whole thing, they did just release a new premium version of the service. And what you get with that is, in addition to all these ridiculously good features, you also sort of get priority on your questions so that you get answers quickly. You get access to voice recordings of the answers as well, so that if you don't just want to read the answer and you want to hear someone speak it back and get better access to audio materials, there's that and a bunch of other features as well. So if you're interested in focusing on more natural language and not just textbook style language, I definitely think this is a great resource for that. Woo! I am locked and loaded. じゃあ、今日はこれで以上です。この動画が良かったらいいねボタンとシェアとチャンネル登録もぜひお願いします。I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!